Hello friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Thursday, the 19th of March 2020. I'm Jeannie. So glad you decided to come along for the ride today. Well, it's very interesting because, of course, what's dominating the news right now? Of course, this whole coronavirus thing, and you just see people going nuts, and they're trying to store up stuff, and they're hoarding, and all kinds of stuff is going on. And although I do believe in stocking up on stuff, and I do believe on being wise and not waiting until you get one thing left when you absolutely will know that you'll need more of that item, whatever it might be. I still think that some of the mania that goes along with it is a little overplayed. I mean, some people are going completely bonkers about it, and it's not fair to others around them. Michael and I went to Walgreens this morning because he needed to go and talk to them about a prescription. And it kind of ended up being a futile visit because what he needed had to be called in as a new prescription. So it was almost like we wasted our trip to Walgreens. However, as we were walking out, we went down one of the other aisles and we noticed it was the paper good aisle. We didn't even intentionally go down it. We just did. And as we were going down, the shelves were, a big chunk of them were completely empty, except for one, look at me, boys and girls, one roll of toilet paper. One roll all by itself was sitting there. And I laughed. I said, oh, this is definitely a Facebook moment. I've got to post this because this is really funny. I said, I'm going to head and buy it. But let me tell you something that what came to my mind after I bought this one lowly roll. It was just all by itself. It was right in the center. It was almost like it was waiting there for Michael and Jeannie to show up. And here's what happened. I started thinking to myself about the children of Israel who were wandering in the desert for 40 years. 40 years they were wandering. And I remember how the Lord rained manna from the sky. And when he did, he said, now gather enough just for today, not for any other day, not for next week, not for even for tomorrow, just for today, and I will provide what you need tomorrow when tomorrow comes. But some of the children of Israel, the stubborn, hard-headed children of Israel, decided they'd gather like a week's worth. Well, what happened to the rest of that manna, that other 6 days' worth? It got worms, it got moldy, it was no good anymore. And God said, see, I told you, this is what happens when I say only get a day's worth. I know what I'm talking about. You need fresh manna every day, and I will provide it to you. So when we got done with Walgreens, we went into Publix and we're picking up a few groceries, just a few things, and we started talking to our good friend Sydney, who works in the deli there. He's the deli manager, old friend of ours, man of God, minister, just a terrific human being. And he started talking to us about some experiences he's had since this coronavirus thing arose and opportunities that he's had to share God's love with people through it, especially those who are gripped with fear about it. And I told him the toilet paper story, and we kind of had a chuckle over it. But what came to his mind, he says, well, this is like Elijah. When he had no food, God told him not to worry because the ravens would feed him. And now, how would the ravens feed him? They'd feed him on a daily basis. He said, remember the Lord's Prayer, Jeannie, Michael. He says, the Lord's Prayer is, give us this day our daily bread. It doesn't say give us this year our yearly bread. It doesn't say give us our month, this monthly bread. Give us this week our weekly bread. Give us this day our daily bread. So why are we saying give us this year our yearly toilet paper? Why are we doing this? No, and that's God's gentle reminder. He said, look, you guys, whether you have no toilet paper in your house or not, I'm going to give you at least a day's worth of toilet. Not that we would go through this in a day, but the point being, there's just one there to remind you that if you need one, I'll give you one. And then if there comes a time where you need two, I'll give you two. I'll do it on a daily basis if I have to, but don't jump ahead of me, and remember, I will forever be your Jehovah Jireh, your provider. He never, ever, ever forsakes us. Remember that, okay? Trust him. It may not always, as I've said in the past, it may not always be filet mignon. It may sometimes be hot dogs, but he never, never, never will let us go hungry if we trust in him and believe that he is the one who's going to take care of us, okay? Even toilet paper. Okay, now listen, don't forget to go be a blessing to somebody today. If you're the one who needs to go buy somebody a roll of toilet paper or give some out of your stockpile, you go do that, okay? You may be the only one who does. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time another Take Two is posted. Okay, y'all be blessed and be well. I'll see you tomorrow for my Unsung Hero of the Week. I love you all very much. Bye-bye.